Praise to the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of James who rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Just sometimes I like watching random videos. Let's see this thing here. See, animals are a lot more intelligent and conscious, than we like to believe. Esau be taking them out of their natural homes and sticking them in habitats. Yeah, why it says in Isaiah 14:80, yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedar trees of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow has come up against us. It's the same for the animals, man. People look at that, be like, oh my god, he's so cute, he's making a juice. When really and truly, he should be, in the jungle somewhere, surrounded by his tribe, his group. I don't know what a group of monkeys is called. Let's see what it's called. A family of monkeys. I know, what's it? Can't remember the term for a monkey family. No, like a bunch of lions. It's called a pride. I don't know what a group of monkeys are called. Is it a group of monkeys may commonly referred to as a tribe or a troop? Two separate groups of primates are referred to as monkeys. Yeah, so a tribe or a troop. But yeah, the point is, they shouldn't be in situations where they're surrounded by all these artificial man-made structures. The Lord has made everything for its place. I think what was the scripture for that? So let's get the KFG version. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Where is it? I don't know if that was the scripture, but yeah, pretty much it. So he can rejoice in his kingdom, take animals out of the places they're supposed to be, but he's been reserved for judgment, man. He's finished. He doesn't even know it. Psalms 73:17. Until I went into the sanctuary of Yahweh, then understood I their end. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castedst them, them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation as in a moment? They are utterly consumed with terrors as a dream when one awaketh. So, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. And these people think their houses are gonna go on forever. I remember being on public transport one time, and some dude was complaining. His mom was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. When you're older, you're gonna have to make this journey yourself, so you might as well get used to it." And the dude was like 10, so in their head, in that woman's head, her child is gonna grow up to be 20, be making this trip to work, and these people are gonna carry on doing the same thing that they've been doing, which is just destroy cities, because in Isaiah 14:17. I'm gonna start at 14. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud, and this is what Esau thinks. I will be like the Most High. And this is the whole point of his chip. He wants to be like the Most High with his CCTV. With his sensors. He wants to number everything. And as the elder was going into it the other day. Even David was punished for trying to number the children of Israel. So it's really not up to you to know how many people are on the planet, or what's this or what that is. That's for the Lord. It's not for you. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. And we know hell is talking about the earth. You'll be brought back down low. You'll be killed and buried underneath the earth. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? So, you be going in prison for smoking weed. Now, smoking weed is going off, but it's not something worthy of you going to prison for 10, 15, 25 years for, or even selling it. It's ridiculous. This man system is a joke. At these times, all these people who are making all these legislations are a bunch of pedophiles who are raping people's children. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch. So even all these heathen nations are gonna be set up in their own places, but this man, he's not gonna have nothing. And as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. So you have all these, these so-called E's pulling up, statues and making memorials for their people with all these park benches and people's names. All of that's going to be turned to nothing, man. This kingdom is completely finished. And if you have eyes, you can see, because the Lord really made, Esau to really punish him. He made him to destroy him in the end. He made Jacob, and he made Adam, and all through the righteous line, he made them to, inherit the earth. That was the purpose of making Adam. The whole purpose of Cain was to show you how not to rule and how to go, and basically how not to go off and how you can go off. And the whole purpose of them is to basically destroy them at the end, because you can't reason with these people. Because every single time that you've made agreements and vows with these people, they turn around and they renege on their word. And as the elder Yeshawamba was going into, and I've seen other elders go into it, to vote is to vow, and when you make a vow with these people and they say they're going to lower their taxes and they're going to treat you fairly, they never keep their promise. So these people are not people who should be in charge of anything. They've turned the earth into a wilderness and completely destroyed everything. They turned everything upside down to the point where they got monkeys making milkshakes, man. And people look at this and think it's cute and not see how off that is. They got this little music playing like it's cute, and it's not really cute. It's kind of cruel, Because what do they do with him at the end after they have him doing this? They're probably going to put him in a sterile room, put him in a habitat where he can't go further than, say 500-meter radius. And people think this is cute. Because he's had everybody's mind turned upside down. People don't know what's right from what's wrong. And you can see in people's faces and how people treat each other and how people act towards each other. People are just completely bugged out their minds, man. Like you're wearing a mask, you're scared of corona, and then you take off your mask and you leave it in a parking lot. You're scared of corona, you leave with a mask, and then you come back into your home and you leave it in the bathroom. Like these people are just they're gone, and I know people are doing that. I just know because I see how people are doing it. Even when I go to, I've seen single mothers feed their children nothing but sweets, crisps, and basically oven food. That's how bugged out people are. People don't even see that as anything wrong. This man has just completely destroyed the earth, man, and most of these people can't see it. This is why, a lot of people need to die, because, maybe when they come back in the next life, they might come back in their right mind, Lord willing, I'm not of that number. But to be honest with you, if I have to go so I don't have to see all this stuff anymore, that in itself would be a blessing to me. I'm pretty much done with this place, man. All praises to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the hopefully elect. I brought honest to the elders and apostles of GMS rule well.